Alright, hey guys, how's it going? Just going to strap her down and get everything closed up, take my flag down. Nothing worse than having a flapping flag at 70 miles an hour down the highway, and then it's all extra tattered. I mean, I don't drive that fast when it comes to side-by-side riding, so there's no sense of me putting my flag through that kind of crap. So I will just put her in the glove box and get my glasses out too, which is a good idea. But really, she's a very impressive machine and doing pretty darn well for a loaner. I'm actually very happy. We are here at Snowshoe. We just finished our ride to both to Phillipsburg and these glasses are dirty. We'll take a look at those later. To Phillipsburg and to Orviston. And so you say, well, what's Orviston? Orviston is a small town at the bottom of Whiskey Springs. Whiskey Springs, listen to me, Bloody Skillet. And with that, they do fireworks. I didn't know this, but they do fireworks, and they are quite passionate about it. I had never known that everybody was crazy over fireworks in Orviston, but in case you didn't know, I'm going to say a couple facts out here, and I may be wrong, and I may not be wrong, but I believe it is a town of 65 people. 65. And so we had, I'd have to say at least, I'm going to say at least 1,000 people. Maybe it wasn't that much, but oh my gosh, it was just insane. We had so many people, all listed and ready for action. Funnel cakes and food, and if you owned a tractor, you had to have it out on display and riding it. Little farm tractors. I've never seen anything like it. It was very cool. I really do appreciate. I really appreciate my friends. I'll give that a slam later. Remind me to slam the whatchamacallit, the tailgate. So they had all these amazing tractors, golf carts, everything. It was amazing. It was great. They had people from all over. They had, people had showing off their trucks and doing a little this and that, and I was very impressed. I have to say, anytime I've gone through Orviston, it's after riding Bloody Skillet. It's cold, you're wet, you're cold, you're broken, whatever it may be when you come out of Bloody Skillet. And it was full of people. I mean, full. I mean, like 1,000. At least 1,000, maybe 2,000. Someone tell me how many people were in Orviston. And along with that, the fireworks were on par with what they do up at the lake or in any of the big towns. And someone said that it is, it's basically the fire department that puts it on. So very impressive. Very impressive. I do have to say that we do have to get some better secondary latches here. It's my own fault for not having a good latching system here. This is just a little bit out of hand. This is extra. This is just extra. A lot of people say, oh, well, well, this is what we try to do is have a couple extra safe steps of latches. And I know this is a little bit over the top. We have 2 front latches and then we have a rear one. And I just, this is not my ride. And I want to make sure I am securing her properly. I am financially responsible for her. Thank you, Can-Am. So I wanted to make sure that I have at least a couple extra tie downs. Now this is just going to the front arm, and I just want to have an extra one in case there's any issue, that's all. People like, oh, well, you should do this, this, and that. I get it. I know. It's okay. We have 4 latch points, 2 tire ones, and 2 extras, okay? That's really, you want to have some redundancy. There's always going to be somebody that's going to come out and say, hey, why this, why that? It's okay. You'll be all right. Watch the internet. Don't get so upset about it. People get so crazy over the internet. You do you and we do us. But just to have a little bit of extra strappage, in case you have to have a maneuver which is a little less than safe, you have an extra tie down. And this just goes through the back through the back frame, and we're good. Frame and the arms. This is just to hold it. Just in case, God forbid, something happens. You just want to have a little bit extra place to tie it down. That's all. That's all it is. It's not really a not a terrible thing to have extra straps on a ride. And since this is a longer wheelbase, different wheelbase than my Armax, you have a little bit of difference in the length. So what I really wanted to talk about is, I know nobody wears a helmet in Pennsylvania if you're on the road. What gets me is people don't have to wear a helmet. They don't have to wear a helmet on a motorcycle. You're doing 70 miles an hour down the highway, and you are cruising along, and you are not wearing a helmet. But yet, in here, we have to wear a helmet. Now, I'm not poo-pooing the fact that you have to wear a helmet when you're in a side-by-side. You are much more likely to be getting into a situation where, you're gonna roll a branch, a rock, whatever it may be, and you only got one noggin. But I don't get the whole motorcycle doing 70 miles an hour on there, even if you hit the road, that helmet's wearing you. But if you're not wearing a helmet, you're just on the side of the road. So I want to hear from some motorcyclists in Pennsylvania and states where you don't need a motorcycle helmet. I know it's hot, it's not cool, it's this and that, but what do you think about it? Is it overreaching when it comes to safety? I know when we go down to Tennessee, under a certain age, I don't know, 16, 15, 18, you need to legally have a helmet, but you don't have to wear a helmet when it comes to side-by-sides and adults in roll-caged side-by-sides. So I guess the question is, what do you think about it? We always wear a helmet. You'll see us always wearing the helmet, and luckily I haven't had any high-speed hijinks, either, tipping over or that kind of stuff. But you never know. Someone could hit you. You could do head-on, and you always should have your strap on under the helmet. I know everybody's going to joke about that, but that's really the bottom line, is be safe, come home alive, have fun, don't die, right? That's what it is. So I know I say it in every single episode, But thank you, Can-Am, for sending us the press unit. We've been riding and testing and playing with Trail Active and comfort and sport and trail settings, and really seeing a difference. So we're gonna put together some videos this summer to really outline, well, what's the difference between trail and trail active? What's the difference between coming around a corner in 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive? So for those who like drifting, that's gonna be something that we're gonna look at. So stay tuned, thank you. And then thank you, Schaefer's Motorsports, Power Sports in Pennsylvania. Thank you for the plate. We do appreciate it. We found our Wisconsin registration in the form of a sticker down inside the passenger seat, but it's Pennsylvania doesn't recognize Wisconsin. So yeah, this is just a short little thing. I know it turned into a little longer. We are headed back to Jersey, beautiful Snowshoe, Pennsylvania. Thank you, everybody who rode with us and had patience yesterday. I know we had some problems trying to get into town. Finally made it into Phillipsburg, and it just, the bottom line is they needed signs. That's all it is. For someone who rides all over the place and doesn't know the area, it's always good to have a little bit of signage. 4 or 5 little orange signs and arrows would have done wonders for the event. I know a lot of people went. We kind of crashed the parade a little bit, but it was a fun day. We had fun. Thanks again, Brandon and family, for riding, and some of the others who came out with us in the morning, but had to break off. So that's it. We'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you out there on the trail. Thanks.